playas. Got a tough ass new shirt I'm gonna wear today from the new Controlled Insanity drop, so I'm pretty excited to see. You know, honestly, I wish I probably would have washed it before I wore it for the let me fix my hair so I don't look so fugly. Well, I hope some of you men find me a little attractive, but I guess I shouldn't be too concerned. I got a girlfriend, so I should just be like, well, as long as she's pleased, I'm pleased. So anyways, though, it's from their new drop. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. I think it's a little like of a tall fit on me right now because I haven't washed it, but when I wash it and throw it through the dryer, it'll fit like a glove. And I ended up deciding, well, I really like this shirt. I want to get another colorway of it. So I did that a few days ago, and I got like one of their sweaters I thought was cool. I didn't realize their sweatpants were so fucking tough, though. I wish I would have gotten a pair of sweatpants. I got a pair of the sweatpants for Dylan, but I was like, oh, they're sun faded. I don't like that. I didn't like the look of it. But Dylan's, I unzipped his and just rolled them out to see how they looked, and they like weren't sun faded at all. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll fucking order a pair of those. But I don't want to completely copy Dylan's flow, so I probably won't. But anyways, enough yapping. Excited to wear this shirt. It's cool. It's really comfy. It's like very breathable. It's not one of their like heavyweight oversized shirts. It's like an oversized shirt, but it's like it's like thin. And it's not one of their thermal ones. It's just like a regular oversized shirt. And I like it a lot. It's cool. It's got a cool design. It's a pretty big design, which I'm usually not a fan of, but I like this one a lot. I dig with it. I got this white one I'm wearing now, which I don't ever wear white shirts. But this white shirt will be fine as long as I don't ever, eat in it. And then I got another one of this color that's navy blue, because I don't know why, but I've been on a navy blue kick recently for whatever reason. So I mean, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But today is back day, so the goal is to get such a good pump that I just start to fly away in the sky like one of those characters. What was the character in Willy Wonka that eats the candy bar and he's like, oh, that was one of our test products, and then she like, it's like a meal candy, so she eats it and it's like blueberry, and when it gets to blueberry pie, she like starts to fucking swell up and float away, and then the dad starts freaking out because she was spoiled. I mean, maybe some of you guys will understand what I'm saying, but when I was a kid, I fucking loved Roald Dahl books. I mean, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was probably one of my more least favorite ones, but I loved BFG and the Fantastic Mr. Fox. And the Fantastic Mr. Fox movie is one of the best movies of all time. It's honestly probably in my top, maybe even top 10 movies. If not top 10, top 20. Because it's hard to just like list off what your top 10 probably is off the top of your head. But if I could like look at all my movies, it'd maybe be in top 10. But probably top 20. Holy shit, Peak Fitness only has only three vehicles right now. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 vehicles. That is extremely slim. Holy shit. This should be a good freaking workout. Hopefully we can start on a lat pull down. If not, it's whatever. It's all chill, I guess. But it would be ideal if we could, I mean. But if not, it's not the end of the world. We'll figure it out. Something funny I meant to say in yesterday's video, but I'll say it now because I thought it was funny. My dad was talking about how he seen my story and he was excited to see me on stage because I was starting to look a little pretty lean. I was like, yeah, it'll definitely be cool. And he said when I'm on stage, he's gonna yell, "That's the fruit of my loom." So I think that's pretty funny, but I also don't know. I really hope I don't hear that while I'm on stage or he forgets about it, because that'd be, I mean, no one would know it's directed towards me, but I'd hear it, and like, what if I'm hitting a vacuum and it makes me laugh or some shit? Like, you know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I'd be like, I'd probably feel a little embarrassed. I get embarrassed pretty easy, so. But yesterday's car talk was pretty long, I think. I can't even remember, but we're just gonna get in there, smash this back lift, get home today at a good time since there's no one here I even know. Hopefully no one shows up that I know. because it always seems to be my back days that fucking everyone I know shows up, and I'm like, I gotta talk to all these people. But we'll see. You know, I always like to try and give out some advice or whatever. Someone ever asks me for advice, I'm gonna give them the best advice I can, I guess. You know, not even just advice on the gym, just like life advice, like stuff that I've struggled with that I want others not to struggle with, you know. Which probably doesn't make any sense, but maybe if I have another one with one of those younger kids one of these days, I'll kind of tell you guys. But you know, usually it's just about not doing stuff for others. Like, if you don't like something, don't do it, you know. And it's usually about sports. High school is like kind of one of those spots where you're pressured into a lot of sports, and a lot of those sports you might not like, you know. But anyways, let's move on into this lift and fly away. Mike was probably a little disgruntled there, but good set. And once again, we're gonna nerf ourselves. 168. I can't remember what I was yesterday, but 168 today. I actually got a smart scale, so I need to bring my phone to the bathroom with me so it like connects to it and gets the data so I can see it on a chart and make sure I'm in a constant downstream, not up, down, because that's how it is sometimes, but it's got to be a consistent down. When I'm this far out from the show, I got to make sure I'm consistently going down and not kind of varying in weight. Now, when I was eating like 1,800 calories, I was okay with that, but now that I'm at 1,400 and really going hard, I gotta make sure it's constant downstream, which it has been, so that's good. That means I'm doing good. Count my calories and everything, it's been a good constant downstream, usually like 3 ounces a night or so, it depends. But sometimes I am a little heavier, like if per se I carried a little more water weight, or I'm still a little bloated from the day before. It really all depends. Some days I'll wake up super flat and empty stomach, and sometimes I'll wake up still holding a little from the day before. But I think after I'm done with this week, I'm going to start 31BT. Recommended that maybe I start doing some cycling, which, to be honest, I don't want to do. But I'm going to take his advice and start to cycle for like 15, 20 minutes maybe. Probably start at 15 minutes, just 15-minute cycle after every workout. And then I'll bump it up to 20 after like a day or two of getting into it. And then I'll bump it up to 30 and just keep it at 30 and coast on that probably. If I feel like I need more, I'll start going to like 35, maybe 40, maybe 45, maybe an hour. Preferably not an hour, but if I have to, I will. Two more sets and should be perfect. My back is definitely starting to get fatigued a little easier though. I'm gonna do one more set, and I kind of have been trying to get myself to do this, but I keep forgetting every single time I come around to hit back. I was just not doing a neutral grip because I've been feeling my forearms off, and then I think last back day I tried to go back to a neutral grip and it felt good, so I need to remind myself to this next set do a neutral grip instead of wrap my thumbs, just because supposedly you get more focus on your lats when you do that. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I've always seen propaganda towards, and that's the propaganda I'm going to believe until Jeff Nippard comes out with the video proving otherwise. Let's just do a little pause, see if we can bend out anymore. Let's move on to some upper back, finish off some more lats, do some shrugs, and well, we'll take it step by step. I'm not going to think about it too much ahead, so. Slipped. Pissed me off. My grip like slipped and kind of fucked up my set a little bit, but it's whatever. We'll do 3 more of those. I'll probably do a drop set on the last 2 because overall my top back started feeling pretty pumped up. I mean, I used to take a lot to like fucking feel it in my top back, but here over this like last month, like really just focusing and like thinking of like letting my shoulder blades almost kind of roll over into it and then pulling back with that squeeze. It's been a million times better. So that's all I got to keep focusing on, and I love it. So. back's already feeling pretty dry. These next two, I'll do a drop set. Really kind of just focusing on the squeeze on these. I feel like that's really what helps me kind of get the best feeling, and then just a slow negative, and then my shoulder blades kind of roll over. Always feels great. So we're gonna focus on keeping that as a technique and not dropping it. But the weight I'm at feels good. Reps feel good. I've gotten really good about keeping a straight back and just really trying to stay back here and just letting my back stretch from here and then just pulling back and squeezing versus I was just letting it come all the way forward. It still feels good, but then I'm kind of hunching my back a little, which I am trying to avoid as much as I can. So MFer. Shit. I probably don't need one more set, but I'm still gonna do the one more set because I don't know why. Because I feel like I should. Even though my upper back, my delts, my traps are pretty fried. I've still been throwing in shrugs because I feel like I could use them anyways. And I think I'm gonna start throwing in a tad more bit of rear delts. But I feel like my rear delts aren't lacking, so I'm mostly fine. Come on. Let's do a low row now, I guess. I'll throw in some shrugs, but fuck, my top back is very warm, very sore, very bulky feeling, so hopefully we get that same feeling from these low rows. I'm trying to think what bar I want to use. I see the bar I want to use. It's my favorite bar, so I'm going to use it. You know, slap it a little, lick it a little, fucking pull it a little. just do 2 more sets of that. I'll start doing my shrugs right now. And then maybe a set of pull-throughs. Not 100% sure. I'm gonna throw in some chapstick real quick. I've noticed with less carbs, my lips are getting a bit more chapped. Versus when I have a higher carb day, my lips don't. I know it's not water because I'm getting plenty of water. Fluids come out clear, so not concerned about that. And digesting creatine fine, so plenty of water. So I think it's carbs, or maybe it's just being lower calorie. My body is just like low on energy or something. I don't fucking know. One of you scientists, tell me why, please, because I'm too lazy to research it. Come on. I would rather die than walk out that door loser. My arm is a little dry. I almost need to start putting lotion on twice a day on my tattoos because the cold dries them out, so I'm gonna need to probably just morning and night or something like that, because I've noticed they've gotten a little dry from the cold, so I want to make sure that they're getting plenty of hydration. So I mean, we'll see, but you know, you gotta keep your tattoos hydrated so that they stay fresh looking and not faded. And that's why I love American traditional, especially, is because it stays bold forever. Let's go pose. I'll just step in front a little bit. See, stomach is definitely looking a lot better. I mean, still not as good as it's gonna get, obviously, but a lot better, so we'll take it. Looking a little more vascular today. Arms are looking better. Oh, we'll go side chest and then a front double bi and a lat spread. Guys, I totally just fucked that up. Let's try it back. I definitely need to work on conditioning a little bit for posing, at least, because, well, I'll talk in a sec after I can get my shit figured out, get my hair looking not so bad. But veins are starting to come in an abundance, which is good. We'll take that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, look at that right there. Let me see if I can get it to kind of. Alright, clench my butt cheeks so I don't pass out. Okay, we're good. Holy shit, that's looking really good. I'm excited to see when we get to stage and, you know, we get like some carbs flowing in our system that freaking those veins are gonna be popping pretty hard, or at least I pray so, you know. That's in the future, so I can't really say much of certainty, but it's a hope. So, you know, I'm about 10 weeks out. I need to like dead ass look at my calendar and see how far we're out. I also need to get a haircut. Probably get a haircut sometime this week, and then I'll get a haircut like 2 weeks before my show, so I got a fresh fade. You can really see, you know, kind of like the face definition. Hopefully, well, I will be able to, because I'll be pretty chiseled up, so you know, you want to see the jawline, you want to see that dauntless of the face, that commitment. So I'll get it cut pretty short, not too short though, but pretty short. All right, guys, you know, I can be a man, and I can admit this, guys. Do I really want to complain about the cold? Yeah, I sort of do. But I made a promise to you guys, and I'm going to withhold that promise, because as Heath Ledger's version of the Joker from The Dark Knight would say, I'm not crazy, I'm a man of my word. Well, I just fucking brutally butchered a Heath Ledger Joker impression. R.I.P. Heath Ledger, by the way. It would have been, because imagine we got to see, because if what tragically happened to him didn't end up happening, he was gonna be in The Dark Knight Rises as like a side villain, like whether he was gonna escape or whatever, or he's gonna have some new side plot going on, some shit he's doing behind the scenes, you know. So it's like, what would have happened? Like, what would a different plot have been for The Dark Knight Rises? Yada yada yada. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, would something crazy different have happened? You know. So it makes me think, like, I wonder what The Dark Knight Rises would have been like if that had happened. But he was an amazing actor. A kind of corny movie he acted in, but it's still a really good movie. 10 Things I Hate About You. That is a kind of a sad movie. Low key, maybe made me shed a tear when I watched it, like my freshman year. But I can be kind of an emotional person, as much as I hate to admit it, you know. Like, even to this day, if I see a sad movie, that shit'll make me like tear up a little. Or sometimes I'll like see like a sad video and it'll like fucking make me tear up a little. Or sometimes I'm just really disappointed and it makes me tear up a little. And I'm okay with like shedding a tear for a movie, but if I'm trying to cry and pity myself, I'm like, come on, you're a fucking man, don't do it. You know, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and like, especially C-Bum's big on like, I tried to hold that stuff all in, and I just learned to let it go and find that comfort. And maybe that's a lesson I'll learn one day, but until then, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna fucking grab my nuts and move forward, you know. But what am I trying to think of? I had like a good thought. Oh yeah, just some sad movies, man. Like fucking 10 Things I Hate About You is pretty sad. I'm trying to think of a really, really sad movie I watched recently. Oh my god. I remember I watched it, and low key, I didn't shed a tear, but like my eyes like fucking watered bad. Cause I was on an airplane. I was like, look, I'm on a fucking airplane. There's no way I'm about to shed a tear sitting next to two grown ass old men. But the movie I was watching was this Jim Carrey movie, and it wasn't like one of his funny like Ace Ventura or Dumb and Dumber guys. Don't worry, I'm not that much of a fucking prick. It was fuck, what was the name of the movie? The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. It was so fucking sad. So I'm not gonna. So the movie's kind of about like he's dating this girl, and there's this thing he figures out. It's called fuck. What is it called? What is it called? What is it called, guys? There's like this business, and what they can do is if you want a certain like someone memories released from your life, they can collect all the shit you have, and they can erase every single memory in the night, and you'll just wake up the next morning and not remember them. And he figures out that's what his girlfriend did. She hadn't shown up a few days, and he kept trying to talk to her, and she's like, I don't know who you are. So it's kind of just like him figuring out his girlfriend did that, and then he's trying to do the same thing, but then he realizes like what they're doing to him while he's asleep. He starts to realize what they're doing, because he starts to just realize all his memories are disappearing. So in the movie, he's kind of like trying to fight it, like, no, I don't want to lose the memory of you, because he just doesn't want to lose the memory of her, you know. So during the movie, it's just like the people are like deleting his memories, and he's just like trying to fight it. He's like, he changes his mind. He's like, even if I hate that this happened and she chose to do this and it breaks my heart, he's like, I don't want to lose all these fond memories I have. And I remember that shit just made me sad, because I remember me and my girlfriend, who you guys have seen in a few of my videos. So this month on the 28th, we'll be dating for 3 years, which is crazy, because I started dating her my freshman year. I'm about to graduate my senior year, so 3 years is a pretty long time for a relationship. But I remember probably after like maybe like a year and a half, we kind of hit like a rough patch. We weren't getting along. We got really close to breaking up, and like, you know, it's kind of one of those things. And like watching the movie just made me sad, because it made me think about that. I'm like, well, what if that was like us, like wanting to get rid of memories with each other? So that's what made me sad about it, was because I was like, fuck, like it hit like a soft spot for me. But my biggest relationship advice, guys, is you know, like the first like 6 months, maybe even a year of a relationship, it's all lovey-dovey, and then you guys kind of start to like split your differences on shit, you know, like disagreements and whatnot. But you just got to deal with it for a few months, figure out how to compromise with each other. And I mean, obviously some relationships aren't meant to be, but some relationships, a lot of people these days just give up if it doesn't go their way. And you know, if you really love someone, then if you really love someone, you're gonna be willing to compromise with them, do anything for them. Fucking, relationships are about sacrifices. So that's all I'm trying to say. But I'm not trying to be all lovey-dovey and relationship advising. I'm just giving you guys my cup of tea. But a great back day. I felt like our posing looked pretty good. That's it. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow for arms.